Hello everyone, myself Dr. Shubh Arora, Assistant Professor, Department of Commerce from GIMS Greater Noida. I once again welcome you all back to the lecture series of the subject Marketing Management. Currently we are on the 4th unit and today is the 3rd lecture for it. Today's topics which we will be discussing in today's lecture are that is IMC, Integrated Marketing Communication, and we will be also discussing about push and pull strategy. In my previous lecture, that is lecture 2, in which we discussed about EDA model, I gave you an overview of push and pull strategy. Today we will be discussing these two strategies in detail. Let's first talk about what all is included in integrated marketing communication. Marketing communication mix includes different elements like advertisement, sales promotion, events and experiences, PR and publicity, direct marketing, interactive marketing, personal selling, etc. Now when we come to define IMC, that is integrated marketing communication, it basically includes a blend of different promotional tools and communications which are used in marketing and advertising products and services. So basically the promotional tools which are used for promoting the different products and services, and the techniques which are used for promotion, and why all these promotional tools and techniques are used, why this communication is done by an organization. Just to promote the product, increase the sales and maximize the profits. So IMC is ultimately achieved through concise and consistent messaging that fosters the familiarity and consumer attraction. All the elements which are included in integrated marketing communication are focusing on how to grab the attention of the customers, how to arise the desire in the customers so that the customer gets attracted towards the ads, different promotional tools you are using, right? And after the customer gets attracted, the customer will hit your product and service and will take an action of buying it. When the customer will buy, the customer will spend money. When the sale, so this purchasing will result in enhanced sales for the organization, and increased or enhanced sales will result in increased profits. So all this is which goes on in the process of IMC, that is integrated marketing communication. If the IMC messages are effective and in the images used in IMC are meaningful, then it will be very useful for the consumers, and the messaging and branding consistency will be proved to be effective and efficient, because these will yield loyalty and satisfaction of the customers to the organization. Now IMC communication goes a long way it helps in creating brand awareness among the customers at a minimal cost. So 5 different reasons why a marketer needs or requires integrated marketing communication strategy. The very first reason is to deliver a consistent message to the consumer. That is, different promotional tools used in IMC by a marketer helps the marketer to achieve and deliver a message through different channels, and the message should be same, should be consistent, right? Second is to build the brand's image. Not only the message which you are giving should be same, but the elements of your brand will also line up more seamlessly. When an organization style guides uses different logos, headers, content and voice, all these elements work equally and will result in maximizing the impact and carving out the lane within the niche or industry, right, in which you are doing the business. Third reason is to generate cost savings. A well-oiled strategy will always help the business to save money in different areas. Having a single message helps the organization to conserve resources and reduce waste. So an organization should not be creating or modifying the message every time the organization is communicating with the customers. Reduce time spent creating, and instead maximize your marketing budget by circulating. So they are saying that time spent should be reduced and marketing budget should be increased for circulating the message or communicating into the market with the customers. This should be increased by the organization. Now we come to the fourth reason, that is to create a consumer experience. In a digital world, people are not just looking for their next new favorite product or service, right? Customers want an immersive experience. That means whatever they are buying as a customer, they want to experience it fabulously. That means their experience should be good, either in terms of delivery, either in terms of price, right? So customers might not want a direct mail or a TV ad campaigns, right? But with the help of IMC strategy, consumers help to determine how your business message is getting delivered to them, producing better results for the organization. And the fifth reason is to focus on results. Not only IMC reinforces the same message in the minds of the customers, but it also helps to keep the message and the objective very transparent and very crystal clear within your organization. So when all the parties are working hand in hand, right, then that is when you will be able to create truly impactful and convincing campaigns. And the better you are able to communicate the message effectively and efficiently to your customers, both internally and externally, the greater the returns the organization will be benefited with. Now this was about the IMC and its factors, the different reasons. Now we'll come to the two strategies. About these two strategies we discussed in our previous class also, pull and push strategy. When we talk about push strategy, here the push is being done or given from the manufacturer's end. The product is being pushed into the market so that the product reaches the consumers end, right? So how is the manufacturer or the producer trying to push the product into the market? By using different promotional tools, by making different promotional activities, right, with the help of different marketing intermediaries who are in between the producer and the customer, right? So when different promotional tools or activities are being done, when the producer is spending money or funds in promoting the product with the help of intermediaries, the demand will be created. And when this product is being pushed, the demand is there, definitely the consumer will buy. On the contrary, when we talk about the pull strategy, it is just the opposite. Here the end user is pulling the product from the manufacturer by creating more and more demand. So here the consumer is generating or creating demand, telling the intermediaries or the channels of distribution to bring more and more product in huge quantity, or this new product should be brought, this is what we want next, this is what we like, right? So tell the manufacturer to produce this by giving feedbacks, by acting, by responding, by commenting on digital platforms, right? So here the consumer is trying to pull the product towards the market from the manufacturer's end. So push is when manufacturer is trying to push, and the consumer is when the consumer is trying to pull the product, right? Here I have tried to put some important features, or you can say characteristics, of both the strategies, both push tactics used by an organization and when the scenario is of pull, right? When we are talking about push tactics, any tactic that results in a third party stocking your products. Trade shows demonstrate your products or services to win new distributors. Sales visit to the retailers, when the salesmen are sent by the manufacturer to the retailers, asking them to stock the products. That means when the distributors are being forced by the manufacturer to stock up the product and sell them in the market to the max. Competition with the retailers to increase the sales. When there is a pressure on the retailer or the intermediaries involved to increase the sales or enhance the sales, to sell the product to the max. Then point of sale displays to make it easy for the retailers to stock your products. Then videos, some kind of videos are used to demonstrate the product or the features which the product has or contains. When we talk about pull tactics, any tactic that results in customers demanding the product from the retailers. So in pull tactics, advertising is very helpful, right? Then viral marketing, when the some kind of product goes viral, or some message related to the product goes viral. If it's a positive message, then definitely pull kind of scenario will be there in the market. Then the consumer will demand. For example, if we talk about COVID-19, there was a huge demand, suddenly a huge demand of masks, of sanitizers, of disinfectants. So what was this? The consumer is trying to generate a demand and there was a shortage, right? So this was a pull kind of scenario suddenly. Then word of mouth. This word of mouth can spread online and offline. Again, this word of mouth can create pull kind of scenario. Then something when goes on viral on social media, especially on Facebook or Instagram. For example, on Facebook, a push strategy, as when your friends like a product, this can be shared with you, making you aware about the products, right, which you actually didn't know. Then blogging, then marketing done through emails. Again, here through different figures I have tried to show you the flow when there is a scenario of push strategy and when there is a scenario of pull strategy. When we are talking about push strategy, the manufacturer promotes it to the wholesaler, wholesaler promotes the product to the retailer, retailer promotes it to the consumer, and finally consumer buys the product from the retailer, right? And when we talk about pull strategy, the wholesaler demands the product from the manufacturer, then retailer demands the product from the wholesaler, consumer demands the product from the retailer, right? So this is the pull strategy going on. Some of the examples which I have tried to put here in case of push and pull. When we talk about push marketing, pushing messages can be ignored or blocked. Print advertising, promotional flyers can be used, competitive tables, brochures, TV or radio commercials. Ads can be given on the platform of TV as well as radio. Then different coupons can be given to the customers on different occasions, on special purchases. Then sponsorship concepts can be used in push marketing. When we talk about pull marketing, again, blogs can be used, articles are very helpful, speaking, online learning, e-books, social media interfaces, Twitter, Facebook, LinkedIn, Quora, podcasts, all these help in generating the demand from the consumer's end, so that more and more demand is there from the consumer side, and the manufacturer will then supply the product in bulk or huge quantity as desired by the customer into the market. So this is all what we discussed in today's class. We discussed in detail the two strategies, push and pull. We discussed about the scenario, the flow chart, and the different examples of push and pull strategy. And then we discussed about we discussed about what do we mean by IMC and the 5 strategies of IMC which are used by an organization, why IMC is important for an organization, right? What are the different elements which collectively form the integrated marketing communication. We'll be discussing the following topics related to promotion in the next lecture. Till then, thank you and take care.